Hey church, Pastor Matt coming at you with a missional equipping video. Just wanted to talk today a little bit about this concept of people of peace. It's something that we talk about in Discipleship Pathway, but it can kind of be difficult to figure out what a person of peace looks like if we're spending the majority of our time on really catchy things from Discipleship Pathway, like blessed rhythms and prayer walking, things that it's like, okay, I'm doing the practices. We have to make sure that we're still aware of the people. And that's a super important part of Discipleship Pathway, because that's the whole thing that we're trying to communicate, is that it's not just a program. It's really not a program at all. It's more of a loose structure that is intended to guide you towards people. And so while the practices are helpful and important, those are tools, the people are the point. And so I want to just circle back to this idea of people of peace and kind of what that looks like. Because we did something in Discipleship Pathway. If you've gone through it, you might be familiar with the relational mind map. And that's just a fancy way of asking the question, who knows who else? And so I have a friend, he was in my wedding, and he and I would play board games together. And one day he said, hey, I have this other friend that also likes to play board games. Is it cool if I invite him to come and play board games? And I said, okay, yeah, sure, the more the merrier. Turns out that guy knew someone and that person knew someone, and suddenly it's like we got a group of people together playing board games. And so it's really as simple as that. There's no structure. You don't need to have a segment where you're like, okay, we're gonna pull out our guitar and we're gonna sing hymns and then we're gonna do a Bible study. Having community in a Christ-like way can be as simple as gathering together over a shared activity. And none of that would have been possible without that one initial friend who had other people that he knew that enjoyed playing board games. And so it's interesting because as someone who really likes playing board games, I didn't know any of those people. But I did know the one person who knew someone who knew someone who knew someone. And that's kind of how these things grow when we're talking about missional communities. It's one person at a time. But if we take that example, and now there's probably about 6 of us that gather together on a regular basis to play board games, that's just one missional community. What does that look like for your community? And who is that person of peace there? Because yeah, it might be 6 people that I get together with to play board games, but what about the 6 people who get together at the dog park? Or the 6 people who get together as coworkers on their lunch break once a month? Or the 6 people who come together as neighbors to do a barbecue in the summer months? And to share Christmas cookies in the winter months. Whatever it might be for you, those numbers add up really quickly. And so it's not like we have to get together here as a church and do some spectacular event. Really, what goes deeper and has much more longevity is the small, simple things that we do together as a community, and the connecting piece for that is people of peace. So I hope that was helpful for your understanding of what a person of peace is. If you have any questions, please feel free to let us know. Thank you.